How am I able to go to the gym, look after my nutrition, work as a freelance graphic designer, video editor, train every day to try and become a professional golfer? How am I able to juggle everything I do in life while maintaining the motivation for it?
For me, getting motivated has never been the issue. Trying new things has never been the issue. Working hard has never been my issue. But what has caused me a lot of damage is retaining that motivation and continuing to work hard at something, especially when the progress is slow.
I've spent my whole life battling with this, and I have some great advice. Since I got my first client at age 12, I've been working towards trying to master this whole balance thing between working, earning money, but also enjoying myself.
With me getting injured 10 months ago, I have had a lot of time to master the ability to stay motivated and to make a severe amount of progress in the fastest time possible. I'm so glad that you have found this video.
One of the most important things that I want to talk to you about would be what I am most afraid of. This is for sure in the top 2, I would say, for the things that motivate me. I am genuinely quite scared and afraid of the possibility that I may never achieve the goals that I want to. Will I ever become a pro golfer? Will I ever be able to take this freelancing thing and turn it into a full business? Will I ever get the dream body? Will I ever have the dream life? Will I get the Lamborghini Aventador from 2012? Because there is no guarantee that you're going to get there. And it's something that genuinely keeps me up at night. Like, I don't know why. The fear of potentially not achieving these things keeps me pushing every single day, because not achieving them for me is not an option. So to make sure I'm not disappointed, I'm going to put the work in that's required to make it happen, because the fear of not achieving those things outweighs the pain of actually persisting with the work required. But this won't work for the lazy people among us like I was. You need a few more things in this puzzle to complete the picture. Let's just quickly move aside the obvious things. Personally, I'm very materialistic, so having the nice cars, having the nice houses, having the nice lifestyle is what I desire. So having those come up on social media and seeing them around, visualizing those end goals, keeps me motivated. Also, another thing which you've seen me mention in the weight loss videos, but make sure you stay hydrated. For some reason, when I work without having drank a lot of water, I get quite tired, I get bored a lot easier. I don't know what the science is behind this, however, give it a go for yourself. I personally now drink 3 to 4 litres of water per day. That's excluding things like coffee, which that would take it up to about 5 litres. But it has been massive for keeping me motivated, keeping me on track to completing what I need to get done in a day. And when I complete more in a day, I get closer and closer to the end goal, whatever your end goal may be. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried this. I know a few did last time. Genuinely interested to know if anybody has had any success with this. I know I have. Another thing I want to mention, I just sort of realised after sitting next to someone on the plane, he owns loads of Airbnb locations around England, and we're basically sat there speaking to him about, you know, how can I get involved and all this sort of stuff. I just sort of realised, you know, actually getting yourself in front of these people, meeting these sort of people, creating your own luck, if you want to say, is such a big way to stay motivated. If you speak to these people who have gone through what you've gone through in terms of the progress you want to make, it's a way to stay motivated because you can see that it's achievable. The guy I was sat next to had no GCSEs, bought his first place at 19 after scraping loads of money he'd been saving for like 3 years, blah blah blah. All of a sudden he's owned, you know, with the locations he's got, he's probably doing 300 grand a year after the cuts have been taken, which mental. I did a grand total of being useless at explaining that there. It was really rushed. I was at the airport and I just wanted to get out of there, but I wanted to get a point across to you that probably the best way to get motivated, but also to stay motivated and retain that speed of progress, is creating your own luck. I brushed past it then really quickly for some reason, but that's the crux of this section of advice. It's very subjective to say luck means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. However, it was completely by chance that I met this guy on the plane. This guy could have been anywhere in the world, and I spent 2 hours learning as much as I could about the whole Airbnb system, getting into rent-to-rent properties, HMOs, whatever you've seen advertised. I just basically spent 2 hours picking his brains on all of it. And I'll be honest with you, initially I didn't want to speak to him. I had my headphones in, I put on a podcast and just wanted to get through the flight. Not a massive fan of flying, so just wanted to focus, whatever, you know, drown all the noise out. But, you know, it was the fastest 2 hours of my life was speaking to this bloke, learning as much as I could. He's been through all of it. He's worked out the tax regulations, laws, whatever the fuck, and it's working for him. So I thought, why not pick his brain and see how I can get involved. Definitely more of a long-term project this will be, but I'm really excited to sort of learn more about it and see what money it can bring me. But anyway, yes, create your own luck. The reason I meet the people I do is because I work hard. The reason I'm flying out to Spain is because I was filming and editing for a client of mine who creates golf content, and actually without him I wouldn't have met this guy on the plane, if that makes sense. I've gone out and, you know, taken part in this opportunity that I've had here with flying out to go film some content and edit some videos and help build a brand out there, and it's led to, you know, potentially another area of my life that can bring in some good money on the side while pursuing my passions in golf, in my freelance stuff, you know? You create your own opportunities. Stop calling people lucky, because they created their own luck through hard work 99.9% of the time. Feel free, disagree with me in the comments, you know, I want to see your opinions on it. It's a very loose example. I really wish I could sort of give you more examples. Put it this way, the harder you work at something, the more luck is going to come your way. Therefore, the more opportunities, the more chances for you to make money and to progress towards your goals. You're increasing the likelihood that luck is going to come your way. Let me know how you get on. With me only turning 18 4 months ago, I'm actually only 4 months into full-time freelancing. There are a lot of 12-hour days, there's a lot of working into the night. However, along with the money that this brings into my bank account, and this is the final thing, this is really important. Every single time that I send out a final piece, I send out a finished edit, every time I send this out, I want to make sure that I'm proud of it. Now, when I started this whole freelancing thing, you know, on the side many years ago, 6.5 years ago now, I was doing a lot of half-arsing with the work in terms of, you know, get that done, just get a little bit of money and whatever. Completely lacked passion in anything I was doing. The final results of my work I was sending to clients was mediocre at best. Now, this was because I was only charging a low rate, but also I wasn't necessarily passionate about a lot of things I was doing. The point being, you cannot put out your best work, you cannot be proud of anything you put out if you're not passionate about it. So the only way to maximize the quality of your results, whether that is going to the gym, you know, building all that muscle, or if it's going to the work and showing your boss that you know you want to get promoted, you want to have that pay rise, a nice bonus at the end of the year, the only way you're going to get these things faster and larger quantities is by every single bit of work you're doing, you have to be passionate about, you have to be proud of, and I know it sounds cliche, but it's got to stimulate you in some way. You've got to enjoy it. You cannot expect other people to respect you if you aren't proud of the quality of output in the gym, at work, whatever it is. There you go, a little nugget of information for you there. I'm going to get on with some freelance stuff now, but yeah, catch you in another video. I hope this has helped.